Hello everyone, today we'll be looking at Untamed Isles, which just landed on Kickstarter a few days ago. All this information is from the official website and put together in one concise video. And with that, let's begin. Untamed Isles is a monster hunting and taming, turn-based MMORPG. The game provides a living and breathing world where you can witness friends and other players' activities in real time, such as fighting, training, breeding, and more. Untamed Isles is a game that rewards players for their achievements and to show them off publicly, whether it be rare monsters, items, competitive rating, ranking, achievements, player housing, and much more. The entire world is open for you to explore. Focusing on social engagement, the level design will create unique areas for friends to gather, practice, PvP, trade, breed monsters, clear dungeons, and play through the story of Untamed Isles socially with open voice proximity communications. Untamed Isles will be launching on PC and Mac with open early access targeted for December of 2021 and will be purchasable through Steam. The Isles will be full of rich experiences, which can be different every time the player logs on. A unique weather system means tame encounters are adjusted based on the weather, time of day, and season, which can change at any time, and even be influenced by players. Not only is there taming, fighting, and breeding to consider, but also gathering professions, dungeons, high-risk PvP areas, and events that make for a dynamic and always changing world. The Isles are continuously expanding, with new islands rising from the ocean, each of which will have their own mysteries and unique factors, including an ever-increasing array of new tames. Developed by author Aaron Hodges, a rich and engaging story will be experienced by the players and will be expanded upon each season as players learn and discover the mysteries of Untamed Isles. Players are not the protagonists in this story. The lore carefully crafted by Aaron Hodges and the lead game designer Josh has the players arrive 12 months before the Pathfinders, who have arrived and begun exploring the Isles and covering their mysteries. When creating an online living world, a deep and powerful lore and story are a must. This was a huge consideration when planning the title. Prior to the launch of the game, the first fantasy novel for the Untamed Isles will be released for the series. This book tells the story of the Pathfinders in the early days of the Isles emerging. The development team is excited to be releasing more stories and content with storylined expansions per new IO release with each new book released for the series. Untamed Isles offers an unmatched variety of monsters to encounter. Each monster species is made up of 7 body parts. These body parts are mixed and matched, creating endless possibilities for unique monster species to discover and create. Every new monster added to the game will further increase the combinations available for tamers, creating an evolving world and expanding player experience. Tames also take on a subtype. There are 15 subtypes known as moods, and are largely dependent on the environment they are encountered in, the season, time of day, and the weather. These moods have strengths and weaknesses and unique battle applications. With limitless combinations, every tame you encounter could result in a unique, powerful find. This system of mixing body parts, genetic-based attributes, and mood types results in a nearly limitless amount of creatures to encounter. Tamers will breed their tames to create offspring with the attributes and body parts they consider favorable. These tames can be used for battle or can be sold and traded to other players. The most powerful tames could take considerable time to encounter, so an ambitious tamer might decide to take matters into their own hands. Moves, abilities, stats, passive perks, and mutations for the offspring are dependent on the genetics of the parents and their family tree. Selective breeding will allow a tamer to create new, unique, and powerful combinations. Specific monster combinations will thrive in different areas. Will you focus your breeding on PvP or PvE? Are you looking to create the fastest tame, the tankiest tame, the heaviest hitter? Perhaps you are looking to create what you consider the perfect mix, combining the right stats with the right abilities to create a truly powerful and valuable monster. Train your monster through PvP and PvE encounters, gaining experience and levels. The tame leveling system in Untamed Isles is integrated into tame hunting, daily activities, and more to take the edge off the work required to max level each tame in your team. Grow and customize your tame through player-decided stat growth, customize abilities, and attach equipment. Hundreds of options are available as you level to really personalize your monster. Grow and develop your understanding of your monster, find your playstyle, and adjust to overcome new challenges. Battles are turn-based encounters between monsters inspired by traditional RPGs. There are hundreds of move options with customized mutations based on your tame's stats, monster types, subtypes, and limbs. This is a challenging system designed for depth and strategy. Tamers can hold up to 6 monster-bound taming crystals on them at any given time. PvE and PvP will be focused on 1v1 monster battles. There will also be 2v2 and 3v3 game modes to enable more cooperative and deeper multiplayer formats. Skilled tamers will be able to cement their legacy and prove their skill through the tournament and ranking system, team ladder events, and dungeons. The game has been designed to be a cooperative and multiplayer experience, allowing tamers to play through features of the game solo or with up to 2 other friends. The content included for this is the main storyline, questing, dungeons, PvP, and events. Throughout the Isle, you will find many plots of interest, which will encourage players to interact for achievements and rewards. Untamed Isles also has a guild system with a roadmap to guild-driven events and tournaments. Guilds also have a leveling system with perks and benefits. The Isles are alive, and players will be reminded of this with the in-game voice proximity chat and area text chat channels. Communication is key in any socially driven world. The Wild. What is a good multiplayer game without a bit of risk? The Wild is a dangerous, untamed area where the rules and laws of the island do not apply. Hunting items and monster encounters in the wild area will be more lucrative than areas outside of it. There are a range of items, equipment, and moves that can only be found within the wild area. Any items you collect during your time in the wild are in danger of being lost if you are defeated. In the wild area, you can be challenged to battles at any stage without the option to refuse battle. Losing a battle will result in tamers being knocked out and awakening back in the settlement. All items and tamed monsters will be tradable through a player-driven in-game auction house to buy and sell using in-game currency, and additionally there will be a marketplace for players to buy, sell, and trade using other currency through the website. Hunting down items could prove to be a profitable endeavor for a thrifty and entrepreneurial tamer. Due to the consumable nature of many items, equipment, and the player-driven economy, there will be a constant demand for new items to be sourced. The monster equipment in Untamed Isles matches the monsters in uniqueness, with huge amounts of base equipment, followed by a large number of unique modifiers, creating endless possibilities for rare and unique item finds. Within the Isles, players can earn, loot, and discover a range of limited edition items, monsters, and housing that will be limited to a certain amount that will ever exist or be created. Alpha monsters are an example of this feature. Every monster species will have a variety of alpha versions and have unique cosmetic appearances and sizes. Each monster only has a handful of alpha versions, and once they are captured, they will never be found again. Personal and guild player housing is a strong feature in the Isles, as players will have access to unlock a personal houseboat with practical perks and choices that can improve the quality of life for a player. These perks include additional breeding pits, passive training pens, passive gem earnings, additional storage for items and tames, and much more. Beyond that, there is a range of furniture to decorate your house with before inviting guilds and friends to visit. Inland housing slots are limited and very rare, but a great way to show off and enable passive income from sharing the perks with other tamers. The utility features of player housing can be shared with friends or guild members. Additionally, they can be made public and charged out to earn passive income. The Untamed Isles team believes in an open book policy to support the systems, monsters, and items. To assist in this policy, they have created a unique system which is called Scroll. Scroll is a publicly accessible ledger that houses all of the game's monsters and items, creation information, and ownership history. allowing players to track the uniqueness of monsters and items they have found. This means that every monster will have a record of all owners and origins. If you are a merchant in the Isles looking for fortune, Scroll will be one tool that you will find yourself using daily. Serious and casual tournaments with real-world rewards will be held. The Untamed Isles team plans to launch an esports series with regional and seasonal tournaments. A percentage of the game revenue will be going into prize pools for these events and will increase with the success of Untamed Isles. The PvP ladder will be based around seasons that coincides with the release of new isles and new monster pools. It will work off an elo system with a seasonal championship for the qualifiers. With the website marketplace and in-game auction house hosting fees, players will find that the rewards placed for region-based tournaments, community-driven events, and the seasonal ladder tournament will have large cash rewards up for grabs. The team is really excited to be driving their new play-to-earn model. The Untamed Isles has partnered with Direwolf Token to allow the use of the website blockchain marketplace. The Untamed Isles focuses on the policy game first, blockchain second, and does not require blockchain integration to be played by the user. Most of the items and all of the monsters within the Untamed Isles can be tokenized and can be sold, bought, and traded on the website marketplace, in addition to the in-game auction house, allowing players to earn while they play. This is a new model of gameplay, and they are excited to explore the concept. The team will be hosting streams where the community can ask questions and speak to them directly. And that's it. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. I'll be making more content on this game in the future, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and take care.